And a good day, all of you. Johannes Beer, the Beverage Ramble and Chats, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition. Today, Hevelius, or Hevelius, I'm pronouncing it correctly, Kaper. This comes in at 8.7% ABV. This is a Euro strong beer, or extra strong beer, from Poland. Imported from Poland. They debuted in 1690, so according to what is on the bottle. So, of course, being back up here in Jersey, I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of beers from Poland and that part of the world. I would say again, and not to keep beating, I know I'm very repetitive, but when you live in a certain area, in certain places where there's a lot of very deep ethnicity, certain groups, you will get certain things you will find here that you won't find anyplace else. So, whether you live in Chicago, obviously, you know, there's a very deep Eastern European population, people from Lithuania, Czech Republic, Poland, whatnot. You'll get stuff from there. Just like here in the New York, New Jersey area, you get a lot of stuff from that part of the world. As you well know, of course, a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Haitians, maybe from the West Indian Caribbean nations, you know, Latin nations. You get a lot of stuff from there. LA, same thing. Atlanta, where I was living, same situation. So being where I am, especially living in this neighborhood of, you know, part of Woodbridge, I'm in this park now, I get a lot of stuff from Poland. There's a lot of stuff here from Poland, that part of the Lithuania, Ukraine, and whatnot. So, anyway, getting back to the beer. This is brewed in 1690. This is, again, as I mentioned, a Euro strong ale, strong lager, as how they defined it. 3.4 out of 5 on tap, and 80 score good on Beer Advocate. So here's what the beer looks like. I had it in my little cooler for a good while, kind of keep it, you know, ice cold, so I wouldn't. So because when you drink these sort of strong beers, those are 8.7%. You know, you got to be on your P's and Q's, make sure it's really cold. So when it gets a certain temperature, watch out. And I mean, watch out. You end up, you know, cutting the grass and you realize that you did it. Or hey honey, I gotta go clean the gutters. I would not recommend doing that either. So, highly fermented, as you can tell, and is quite strong. So, very pungent. I think I had a very good meal before I begin this review. So, let's have at it. Cheers. Very malty. Now, I'm going to get the description of this. Very strong, very fermented, for sure. Yeah, this is pretty strong. Very malty flavor, a slight sweetness. I'm getting like a little roasted barley in this. Yeah, see, I'm at a park, guys, so beautiful day today. I want to come out and get some air. I've had a very crazy week. I've had, I mean, a lot of drama in my life. I mean, really. So, good day to get out the park and go walk. And there's a river right over here, Rawway River Park. So, I'm surprised by the score on Beer Advocate, man. This should be a little higher. How they do their scoring, I don't know. Yeah, this is just nice. I mean, this is nice, very crisp, obviously extremely cold, very, very important. If this was beer to taste like back in the day, they don't sign me up for it, you know. Which they still do these styles, you know, continuing now. But they're very hard to find. Now, I was going to say, these extra strong beers, these strong, you know, how we define strong beers here in America depends, you know. High gravity beers, you know, people would look St. Ides, or Doppel, St. Ides, you know, King Cobra, which is more milder, more or less, but the stronger ones like, say, Hurricane, Steel Reserve, Spot and Optimator, the 8% ones, tend to have a little mild sweetness to it, tend to be a little more sweeter, tend to be, have a very corn taste to it. So, you know, so our version of strong beers is completely different from what it's made overseas or in that part of Eastern Europe. And I would say those are a little bit more tolerable. You know, if you did a blind taste test with this and say, I don't know, Arrogant Bastard Ale, which is a little more higher grade, you know, or maybe even Andrew Gator, you know, that'd be a little more higher grade than the Steel Reserve or the King Cobras, or the Hurricanes, or the St. Ides, or the Schlitz, you know, very smooth lager, or bold lager, whatever you want to call it now. The VSL, the Gold Bull. Those tend to have a little more stronger, corny, sweeter taste. This is sweet, but not overly sweet. So this is more tolerable, guys. I'm sorry, it just is. So like I said, I've been very fortunate up here coming back, and you know, I was finding a lot of them down there where I was, even in Georgia, especially at the store down at the liquor store when I was staying in my old apartment, in wherever I was staying at, and they had, you know, right down the street, they had a couple of they had a lot of, you know, Eastern European lagers and whatnot. So I was very happy about that. You know, trying something different and new. So I mean, this is good. I'm surprised by the 80 score. Again, you know, Beer Advocate, maybe sometimes they'll be like, hey, you know, they know what they're talking about, and sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. And again, their scoring system has changed quite a bit. So I'm gonna go higher on this one because I think it's just such an enjoyable, you know, good strong lager. I don't see anything, you know, why that low score. So I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go 8.5 for this one. So Hevelius Kaper is just from 1690. Just a really, really good brew. And I don't know, y'all. I think it's okay to me, in my opinion. So check it out at your local package store, or grocery store, or a specialty store. Try this delicious strong beer from Poland. It is really good, and a good thing I had something really heavy. I had some eggs and potatoes and some bacon this morning, so I'll be able to kind of cut all that grease. So this might help or hurt. I don't know, however you want to describe it. But this is really good. So I go 8.5 on this one. So this is B+ for me. Check it out. If you can get this, try it out. You'll definitely will like it. Hevelius Kaper, a very good, strong, extra strong beer. Yeah. Johannes and Pierre of the Beverage Ramble and Chastain. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Hevelius Kaper is a caper of very good beer. Yeah.